Yeah, afternoon. Um, a very difficult game at the end. I think if you separate 85 minutes to the last 5 minutes and the last added time, the added time, sorry about that, of the uh, referee's optional time, it turned the game into something different. To be honest, not boasting and respecting our opponents, but even when they is equalized, really personally, I never felt threatened. To be honest, because we control the game all the time, all the way from the word go. And when we have the chance to control the game, we are on the ball. We have a chance to can score. Yeah, obviously, at the end was a bit difficult for us because I even tried to put even Nascimento over there, put Mabunda to get a little bit of height because I saw Supersport had also about 4 strikers or 3 strikers at the end. So I had to respond to what the game says. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think for me normally these games become too tough, but in my opinion, I don't think it was highly competitive as always. I mean, if you look at the MTN 8, it was really competitive game from both sides. But today it was not, in my opinion. What I like about our team is we corrected our build-ups from the back, from the goalkeeper today. Against Pirates, we were just not moving properly at the back to do our usual build-up, to get our triangles, to get our passing paths, because that's the way we play. We don't know how to kick the ball forward because Sereno is the side, Mshishi, we have to play from the back. And there's no any other way. So we corrected that and was free flowing like when we played USMA last time, which is good. Once we have that, then we have a confidence on the game. Then we feel we are in charge, and then we pass the balls into open spaces in the heart of the midfield. Well, they play 3 midfielders as usual, but we find our passing pass. We find our free man there, and that helped us to control the game. To be honest, yeah, just became difficult at the end, but otherwise it was okay. Really, it was just a game that we played well. We played with our proper passing pass. Probably you might be saying, what am I talking about? Playing well because the score is 2-1. Playing well is not only about scoring goals. Okay, the goals determine the results of the game. But we have to play proper. We have to play the proper football. Today we played a proper football, and against a credible team with overloaded midfield, and we still managed to play the Sundowns way, and that helped us, to be honest. So I think the most important thing for us was to deal with the way Supersport United plays. Supersport United plays a lot from crosses. I think at the end, in the last 5 minutes, they got their crosses the way they wanted, and they created problems for us in the box. But Dennis was there also, and we defended well on crosses. And also, as long as you deal with the ball from Clayton, that goes straight to Grobler, or from the goalkeeper to Grobler. If you look after that ball, you're almost okay for the match, because it is their strength. They play like that. It's their strength, and everybody plays the way he wants to play. It's like when we're saying diagonal balls that are coming high up when you play other teams. They hit the ball, so it's the way it is.
We'll open the floor for some questions. Any questions, guys? Okay, start off with Tsepo.
Coach,
Yeah.
congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Been waiting for them to play 2 games before, one against Pitso, Pirates versus
One against?
Wits,
Yeah.
Pitso,
Yeah, but these are big teams that you've been playing. Ne? It's okay, draw, loss, and win. I mean, you win against SuperSport United, it's not easy. Ne? And if it's easy, who can say it's easy? You know? So, and to go to Paris and lose, okay, it was first in, ever since I'm the coach at Sundowns, to lose in Orlando Stadium. But it's always the first time, so something has to happen. You know? But I'm not angry with that loss because we did very well. I mean, any ball that hit the post was coming out there, was never going in. So we have to accept the loss over there. But these are big teams, ne? So yeah, there's no any other team in the PSL who will play Pirates, Vets, Pirates, SuperSport United, and then you can easily say you're going to win. No, it's not like that. So we respect SuperSport United, and it was a derby, and it's good for our people. We could hear the noise. It's a bragging rights, remember? So, which is good on the league. We got our bragging rights back, which is ever since. But they won in the cup, and they won even they went even to go win the cup. So it's our chance today.
Coach, I mean, Mushishi's suspension could have easily, worked against his momentum. He comes back today again, plays really well, gets a goal. And also, I think after you guys scored your second goal, there was a period where you guys just controlled the game and you were moving. The movement was great going forward. There was good telepathy, but you didn't turn that into a goal. Just how do you turn such moments into goals and not just settle for a 2-0, a 2-1, but add more?
Yeah, Maskep, you don't buy the goals. You must create the goals, and people must score the goals. It's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, even you look at Man City and them, they control the game, but they did not win yesterday. These things happen. I mean, the goal, they scored games against the run of play. Ne? I don't think you expected that goal. It was not coming. It came because AJ made a mistake by playing the ball with one touch instead of two. So that's how the goal came. And then we didn't do nothing, but it was a penalty because the guy was pushed from the back. But AJ played a fantastic game today. You could see the class. He's got class. He's unbelievable. Such a good football player. I'm so happy for him. He's coming up, and after the big mistake, that's when you see your top player. Ne? He never went under. He kept playing, and he had even the two touches. He even had the combination play. That shows the character on the player. He's a top player. He's playing well. Yeah. Mshishi, whenever Mshishi is around, he plays the music. You know the story. And I mean, look at the midfield today. It's like we have one man or two more people extra in the midfield. It's because of Mshishi's movements, and Villa and Sereno. They combine well. When these ones are on song, you see the Sundowns playing. So Mshishi is very important to us. Yeah, we can't talk about why he was not against Paris. It's gone. At least we have him now, and that's it. Just to give our people bragging rights and the hope, and pride, So it's okay.
Just a question here, and then next.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time when you played here, the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken, you lost the game against SuperSport in the first game, and the pitch wasn't really in good condition, but today it looks in immaculate condition. Just your thoughts on that head on the flag from the groundsman. And secondly, Ricardo Nascimento is now back and going to the Champions League. He's also going to be possibly a very important player for you.
Yeah, I complained to the groundsman. In fact, you see from the top, Mooi van Verne. You see from the top, you see a very good green pitch, brilliant. It's long, heavy, very long. I spoke to Zama. I said, Zama, how do you have a long pitch like this? It's on a Sunday. It works on the players' legs, But it's for both teams, remember? But I think the flow of the ball could be much quicker when the pitch is not spongy, So then the ball doesn't flow quicker. But for both teams, it looks good from the top. yeah, he's looked after it. Normally, it's got doesn't look too good sometimes, especially in winter. But yeah, it's a technique. You cut it from the top. You need to go a little bit down. But when you go down a little bit, you see different colors. So when you go on top, you see nice green pitch. But you need to go a little bit down, And I think at Loftus we have it a little bit right. Then the ball can move quicker and faster. What was the second question?
Nascimento also going to
Ricardo, yeah, we wanted to give him a run so that he can play. Unfortunately, he didn't have a chance. Even when we played USMA, he didn't have a chance. But we have to introduce him. It's very important. Yeah, I have to make a plan and find out where I'm going to play him because Madisha and Musa, they're playing well. I had a talk with him. But I think in Luanda, he will play. I don't know if he can last 90 minutes, but he'll play in Luanda. So yeah, I wanted him there because he's tall also. Because, you have Kwabuza, Krobla, and even Clayton Daniels was playing striker. So we had a problem with height there. But, yeah, it's good to have him. Yeah, but, took out Wayne Aronson of the team. And he's been doing exceptionally well against USMA. You played very well. But that's what you need. You need to have a cover when you're going into spaces like this because we're playing every 3 days. It's not easy for us.
Coach, going to Luanda,
Yeah.
I think a win there almost guarantees you top spot. I think
Yeah.
it's one game where
Yeah.
you want to make sure that
Yeah.
is guaranteed. Because if you win there, you're almost guaranteed to finish top.
Yeah, it's very important. You don't want to play against Wydad here and looking for a win. When you manage competition, it's a bit different. You can't have the cake and eat it. You would wish to eliminate Wydad because you can meet them again. It was like when we won the Champions League, we had Zamalek in our group. You remember? But we met them in the final. So you don't want the big boys around there. But also, Petro they still have a life. Because if they're on 2 points, if they win against us, they go to 5. And they win their last match against USMA, they can go to 8. But then it means Wydad must not win. And Wydad will win, trust me. In Casablanca, Wydad is going to wrap it up. They will never leave it, no matter what. They will, because it's their chance. Because they know they can't come in here and say we're going to win. How do they win here? They've never won. How many times have we played them here? So they can't ask for a win here. So they know they have to wrap it up there. So they eliminate. If they win, they eliminate USMA. If we win, we eliminate Petro. So it can be an official friendly game at the end, But we would be top of the lock. But obviously we don't want us to win in Petro because their threat is only Petro, So they want us to win because mathematically Petro can still make it. So Wydad is wishing us luck to win so that they stay in the tournament. And we want to win because we want to stay number 1, as you say. So we don't want to be fighting for that here. So everybody has to do what he has to do for himself. So that's how the group is there. Yeah.
Take the next question. Let's take the last 3.
Two quick ones.
Yeah.
The results yesterday, Chiefs and Reds. How much of a...
But why you take me to Chiefs,
I
guys?
just want to know, Coach. Obviously, the 2 drop points, and obviously those are the clubs that you're going for the number 1 spot with. And
I would like to talk about Vets because they run the same race as us. That's all. They're not well-rested team. We're going to Luanda, eh? Vets, I think, they're home now, eh? They come from Libya against the Libyan team. Yeah? Egypt, but against Libyan team. So it's very difficult to focus on the league and be number 1 in the Champions League, ne? And then there's a Telkom, and then now there's a NetBank against Supersport again. And Supersport with cups. Remember, I was here for many years, 7 years. Cups. leave the other stuff. You know, until Hunty came and he changed it a little bit, and they won 3 in a row. We must give them respect. But they won 1 cup, and they are okay. And that's what I used to do here. You know, so it's a long way. May is too far. Anything is possible. We can drop points again. Imagine if we didn't drop points against Pirates. Imagine if we didn't drop 2 points against Vets twice. This says this thing is still alive, ne? That's reality. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you keep going and you're distracted because you look there, the league, and then suddenly there's Champions League, but other people are just looking at one thing. So they have an advantage. They have an advantage, and Hunty said it. So probably Hunty will disturb them twice because they have Hunty twice. And they still have Pirates, and they have us. So it's still alive. But they're on honeymoon, give them respect. They hit the ball, they score.
Okay.
Just squeeze in another one. Coach, when you going for the title like this, and let's just say maybe there's one team, let's just use Vets as an example, and it's towards the end of the season, when would you say you prefer to play? Before the other team or after, like this weekend?
I don't know. But the fixtures are not controlled by me. Whether I like that or I don't like that is the fixture. I have to honor the fixture. So probably you're saying if I had a chance to choose.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last year was tough for us because we were playing after Pirates all the time. And they were winning, and then we have to win. So, and it was working on our system. Because I remember we were in Morocco or whatever. Pirates was 12 points ahead of us. 12. But they had played 4 more games. They kept playing and winning and playing and winning. And we were looking at this thing to say, hey, guys, you can't drop a ball. But somehow we're hitting 5 in a row, 4, and we kept going. We kept going. So the challenge was we're not hitting those 5 in a row. But they are hitting 5, 7 in fact. I think they hit 7 or whatever. So, yeah. But somehow you stumble, ne? So, we have to accept competition and see how it goes. Just that we're running against, we're competing against a well-rested team. That's not easy.
Coach, maybe to take you a little bit away from the game. The CEO of SuperSport came out to talk about Motiva saying...
About?
Motiva. Saying,
Aubrey.
Yeah, opposite.
Yeah.
Turned down the offer from Sundowns. And wanted to find out your feeling, how are you celebrating? Also, in terms of your targets in the transfer window, how far in terms of...
Yeah, but Aubrey is not our player. How can we talk about Aubrey is not our player? You know, I'm happy that we did the right thing and we approached them for the player. And it was not successful, as he says. I don't know, Yugesh is here, Trot here, maybe they know more. Because I don't do transfers. I say, can I have this player or the other one? So maybe Coley can tell you here, he's also here from SuperSport United, why it broke down or all that. But he's a good player. We would have loved to have him. But it's not our player, it's not in our hands. You know? So if he decided to stay and renew the contract, it's good for him. He knows why and how, I don't know. You know? But honestly, we can't talk about SuperSport United player. We should give them respect. It's their player. Yeah, they wanted Lucky. They pulled out of the deal also, maybe. I don't know why, but it's football. You try and you can't get. Even with knowledge, I can tell you, yes, we wanted knowledge. And he decided to go to the Aspire program in Qatar. You know, and we can't match the Qataris with money. And yeah, but it's okay. We hope Mauricio comes back and recovers. Ali recovered. So I still believe The challenge is we never have Mauricio all the time. So that makes us wobble, you know. So this training now is running. So I don't know if we're going to take him to Luanda. But if we take him there is to train. But I think we'll have him the other week. If we played, if we had him against Pirates, could have been a different story, even today. He's a powerful guy. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we need another one?
No, as long as those guys are coming to the range and okay.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't go back and he get injured again. But we are used to play. Now we play Villa as a striker. We're not bad. We second on the lock. Last year we played Lebo as a striker. We won the league. So you can say it's not right or it's right. You never know. As long as we win. You know, there's no formula on this thing that you use a striker or not.
Last question.
Coach, just a quick one on Tapelo. How serious is it?
He's got a groin. He's been playing with a groin, and he says it's okay. It's quiet, and we can deal with it. Yeah, he couldn't last, you know. Yeah, we need him. We need him because Anele is playing well. Anele is playing exceptionally well. It's just that, you know, Anele is not that kind of a player that everybody sees shining and sparkling. He's just got less mistakes. He's so quiet that there's no problem. I mean, he played against the quickest player today. Kuda is quick, But there was never an issue. Did you see how Kuda catch up with Tapelo there? When Tapelo went out on a break. That shows the speed that Kuda had. But Anele, he's okay. He played against Lodge. Never a problem. Last week. No, never a problem. So, yeah, Anele he's got so much experience. And what a gentleman also, helping Tapelo, no, you do this, you mark like this. And looking after himself. Yeah, it's very difficult to get those right back who are stable and got less mistakes. But yeah, we are blessed to have Anele.
So, Coach, just follow up on the Tapelo thing, Coach. Does it sometimes just give you a bit of confusion because the kind of finish that he produces there, when you sometimes put him up and you look at the kind of goals that he scores, you want to say this guy is a right wing back?
Yeah, what are you gonna do in these modern games who's got so many games rolling like this? And then you don't play him as a winger. Sometimes you play as a winger, sometimes he's a right back. When we played US, I played as a right winger, as a right back. You know, sometimes you play him striker, sometimes you play winger. You can't play one position, especially when you play up front for Sundowns. Villa sometimes a winger. We played winger the last matches because we put Parker as a striker. But on Wednesday we played Parker as a winger. You have to change and juggle. Otherwise, there are players that you cannot easily move. Andile and KK. Not easy. Madisha, you can't move easily, and Musa. But Musa can play left back. Madisha has played right back. So you do what you have to do because otherwise you'll have 40 players in the team. And how do you train 40 players? You know? So, and it's good that everybody's playing now and it becomes a good happy camp. So the way to do it is to have multifunctional players who can play here or there, but don't lose the identity of the club. Don't lose the philosophy of the team. And to do that, Maskepe, it takes long. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to keep the identity and change players and play them in different areas, and you still have the outcome and the play and the identity the same. It's a difficult one. It needs a little bit of experience as a coach to can do that. You know, even Caetano does it. Sometimes he plays Grobler as a winger and he plays him as a striker. So it's the modern football.
That concludes our post-match press conference.
Thank you.
Very much, members of the media.